Greetings everybody. This is the second video for online lab number 6 called the Energy Skate Park. Now we're looking at sheet 2. Again, no friction. Now what's going on in sheet 2 is I'm going to modify the skateboard track so that it has a peak in it. So I'm going to go to the simulation. Now I want to go to playground. Okay, so I want to go to playground. Now initially for sheet 2, see over here, again I've got bar graph, grid, speed, mass doesn't really matter. Now for friction I want none. And so make sure it's all the way over to the left. Okay, then I want to go ahead and build a track. So I'm going to click right here with the track tool. And I want the left red dot to be at a height of 8. Then I'm just going to pull this guy down to 0. Right there, 0 meters. Okay. Then I want a bump in the middle of the track, and I want that bump to be at a height of 2 meters. So I've done that. We can fine tune it later. Okay. Now I'm going to have to add another portion to it. Click here, there, and then I want that guy down to 0, and then this one's got to go up past 8. There we go. Now I just want to fine tune my track. I want both of the trowels to be right at 0. Okay. And likewise 0. And I want here the height of the track to be right there at 2 meters. I think we're good. Okay. Now what we're going to do is this. Let me go back to the spreadsheet. Again, the skateboarder is going to start from rest at these heights. Okay, just like in the previous sheet. I'm going to start him off at a height of 8, then get the values, and start him at a height of 7, then 6, 5, 4, and then I'm going to stop at a height of 3. Now the peak, I've chosen the height of my peak to be 2 meters. That's the height right here. Notice it's at 2 meters. Okay. What I want is I'm going to, start him right here at a height of 8. Let him go, and you see he's going to go over, and there's no friction, so he's going to do this forever and ever. Okay, so that's what we're doing. All right. So what I want is I have here on the spreadsheet I have here V low and V low 2. What does that mean? Well, V low is the speed of the skateboarder as he's passing through the low point. It doesn't matter if you go right to left or left to right. Let me go ahead and put him back at 8. Okay, he's starting from rest. Now V low is going to be his speed when he passes through the first low point right here. So I'm going to go to slow motion and play, and when he gets there I'm going to pause it. Okay, see, now remember the red dot, he's getting closer, inch forward. Right there, notice it could be a little bit lower. See, there's still a little bit of a potential there. I want it to be exactly 0. Let me pause this for a second and adjust the track. Okay, so what I've done is he started from a height of 8 from rest. Now right here I've paused the simulation right there. See that red dot? There's no potential energy, so I know he's at a height of 0. Now I call this V low. Go up to the speedometer again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and that looks pretty much exactly 12.5 meters per second. So I'm going to go ahead, and that's V low from the simulation. Okay. Then what you'll do, again, this column never changes because the height of the peak is 2. Well, now I'm going to have to put him at a height of 7 and get V low. Okay, then 6, 5, 4, 3. Not complicated. Now what about V low 2? Well, to get V low 2, that is simply the speed of the skateboarder when he's at the second low point of the track. right there. So let me play it and then pause it. I'm going to inch forward. And when the skateboarder, now right there, he's at a height of 0. See, notice the blue bar is completely gone. He's at a height of 0. Well, notice we know it's going to be the same value. But again, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and that's 13. So that looks like 12.5. So that's what I mean by video2. 12.5. Okay. Then I'm going to, now what we're going to do to fill out the D column and the J column, to fill out those columns, just go to the simulation. We did 8, now set them up at 7, then 6, 5, 4, 3. So go back. Now let's set them up at 7. Doesn't matter which side, left or right, but he's there at a height of 7. Right there. Hit play and pause it when he gets close. Then inch forward. Okay. Potential is 0. Speed looks like, again, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 11. That looks like about, looks like about 11.75, I would say. So go ahead right here, 11.75. Okay, then I have to get the low on the other, at the other trowel, the other valley. Okay, right there. And notice it's about the same. Again, this is again 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 11. That's 10.5. That looks again to be about 10.7, 10.8. Or wait, 10 or 11, excuse me. 2, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, it looks like about 11.7, 11.8. That's over here. And notice they're going to be about the same. Okay, so that's how you get, then go ahead, set the skateboarder at a height of 6, do the same thing. So nothing complicated. All right, so you get all those. Now, what about the theory? Well, remember, by conservation of energy, what is the theoretical speed when the skateboarder's at the low point? Well, right here. Again, by conservation of energy, because again, he started from rest, so mgh is equal to 1/2 m v low squared, or v low is equal to root gh, just like the previous sheet. So you just need to, and there's the formula. You need to type that formula in cell E9, and then go ahead and copy it to cell K9. Then after you do that, copy the theoretical formula down, and the percent error will automatically be updated. So again, you're going to type in, again, equals square root 2 times $F $4. That's 2G, and then H, and H is, again, starting with B9 times B9. Then make sure your parentheses are closed properly. Hit check. And see the percent error. Then, so you get all your simulation values. Then go ahead, type in the correct formula for the theoretical speed. Then copy that formula down. And it will automatically, update the percent error. Okay. Likewise, you can just take this formula. You can do copy, paste. But why is it saying 0? Well, remember, the second simulation values for VLOW, they're in column J. So I don't want an H9 here. I want J9. Hit check. And see that? Well, it's a little bit. Oh, wait a minute, I messed up. I messed up a little bit. When I copied the formula, so what I did is I've got the theoretical formula here in cell E9. I do copy, paste it over here to K9. But notice, why is it giving me a 0? Well, it automatically updated the cell. The heights aren't in H. The heights are always in the B column. So I just have to take that H and replace it with a B. And then hit check. There we go. And then, so again, get all the simulation values. Then with the theoretical formula, after you get all the simulation values, you just copy the simulation formula, the theoretical formula, you just copy it down. And it will automatically update the percent errors. All right, so that's how to do part of sheet 2. Now what about the speed at the peak? Well, I'll do that in another video because the video is getting sort of long.